Angel Reese forgets her off-court troubles by putting humor in her new relationship with Kahleh Copper. Angel Reese is preparing for her unrivaled league debut on January 17 with Kahleh Copper, with some team bonding by jokingly mocking her 30-year-old colleague by calling her a grandma. The Chicago Sky's Reese, at the age of 22, is considerably younger than Copper, but especially in the world of sports, where an athlete typically tends to physically decline after passing the age 30 mark. And that's something the forward played into by mocking Copper ahead of their pair-up in Napheesa Collier's unrivaled league, the basketball series that sees two teams of 3 players compete against each other. "Grandma, you can always come. Num, we got 10 weeks to chat," Reese wrote to X.com, formerly Twitter, shortly after the Phoenix Mercury hint she is Copper's grandbaby on the social media website. Frontrunners for unrivaled comedic duo already, the Mercury, who Copper plays for, posted to X.com, with a couple of videos in the comments of the two women joking around in the gym and before a green screen. After completing her unrivaled league, Reese will be back in action against the Indiana Fever on May 17 to kick off the 2025 WNBA season. She will look to improve the Sky's 325 record from 2024. Why did Angel Reese delete her Instagram account? So despite deleting her Instagram account suddenly, it seems as though Reese is doing okay, and she's actually continuing to live and enjoy her life away from the Meta-owned app as she prepares for her latest basketball journey. The fashionista, who enjoys going to parties, dinners, and red carpet events, wore a golden dress that left her midriff almost completely exposed to the point where fans could see her belly button piercing. A small bit of string held together parts of the dress, covering her boobs and protecting her from indecent exposure, which critics slammed as inappropriate anyway, whilst others tried to troll her. Calls mount against Chicago Sky management after recently fired HC joins Tyler Marsh's staff. Chicago's coaching staff is almost brand new as they head into the upcoming WNBA season. Back in November, the Sky announced hiring head coach Tyler Marsh, followed shortly by the addition of Courtney Paris as an assistant. And now, the franchise has brought in another key name for their benched Tanisha Wright. And while you'd think fans would be buzzing with excitement, the mood isn't as cheerful as you might expect. Wright, the former head coach of the Atlanta Dream, is the latest addition to Marsh's staff. Her hiring marks her return to the sidelines after parting ways with the Dream in early October. The Dream, despite making the playoffs in 2024, had their third straight losing season under Wright's leadership. The split wasn't entirely shocking, though, as Dream GM Dan Padover cited the need for a new chapter to push the organization to greater heights. "Tanisha was an important contributor in our efforts to rebuild the Dream," he said in his parting statement. "At this time, we believe a change is needed." But before starting her journey as a coach, Wright's 14-year playing career in the WNBA was nothing short of stellar. A Seattle Storm legend, she was an absolute menace on defense, racking up 5 all-defensive first-team and 2 second-team selections. Undoubtedly, it's going to come in handy when working with Chicago's young stars like Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. These 2 first-round draft picks are the future of the Sky, and Wright's player development skills could be just what they need to shine. Coach Marsh is clearly thrilled about the hire, and he didn't hold back on the praise. "Tanisha has built an outstanding resume as a player and coach in the WNBA," Marsh said in the team's press release. "With a long history of accomplishment and player development, she will help us to build a winning culture at the Sky." But while the head coach seems all smiles, fans aren't exactly popping the champagne.